Hello everyone and welcome to this channel, and today I'll talk a little bit about loot boxes, gacha, and what the Malaysian government can do for the game industry. Keep in mind that this video is based on my college final assignment work and as well as my personal opinion. If you have any thoughts on what this video talks about, drop a comment. Without further ado, I'm gonna start with loot boxes. So, loot boxes have been one of the game cultures and trends for the past few years. We mostly see loot boxes featured in online competitive games such as Dota 2 or Overwatch. To understand loot boxes, it is simple. A player makes a microtransaction which is purchasing something in a game for in-game stuff. Mostly, loot boxes contain cosmetic items for in-game usage. A few examples of cosmetic items are skins, or sets, or weapons. Now, what kind of item can you get from loot boxes? In Dota 2, a treasure, which is their loot boxes, will let their players see what sets are in the treasure box. However, different rarity levels will have different rates of probability to get dropped. For example, a treasure contains 12 sets, 10 common sets, 1 rare set, and 1 very rare set are divided in the treasure. How does the probability work? First 10 treasures open might end with all of the common 10 sets. However, the probability of getting a rare set or very rare set increases each time a treasure is opened. In other words, the more you buy, the more you open the loot boxes, the higher your chance to get the best item. But don't worry, the best item isn't pay to win, it is just a cosmetic item. While different games might have different sizes of loot boxes, not all games are the same. PC game and mobile games also have differences in this. In mobile games, they don't call it loot boxes, they call it gacha, a feature similar to loot boxes. Player can get in-game items for the game. In gacha, the rarity level is quite a bit different from loot boxes. Some games use C, R, SR, SSR, and OUR to differentiate the rarity level. Those are stands for common, rare, super rare, super rare, or ultra rare. Some games use star system. Star is the lowest rarity, only 5 to 6 stars are the highest rarity. And from the rarity level comes differences in types, elements, or classes for the character. Now, why will players want to put a gacha banner? Well, we need a game as an example. Let's take Destiny Child. The game has events for every 2 weeks. Each event has a different character banner to be pulled from. Each event also requires different types of characters to get through. If players want to get through the event easily, they need certain types of characters to help them. For example, an event of fire, in which all the enemies are fire type elements. Players will certainly need water elements to beat the event. But what if the players didn't have any water elements? It will be hard for them to get through the event. So what can the players do? Players look at the gacha pool section and see a banner which has a higher rates of water elements to get dropped. What will the players do? Of course, he will pull it to get the water elements he wants. But it will be frustrating if the players get 4 or 5 wood elements on the gacha banner. Let's say water element drop rates increase. It will be more frustrating if they spend real money just to pull a gacha banner. So, do not spend real money for a banner. You might actually get what you wanted. It is some sort of unpredictable math probability. One consistent thing I found interesting in mobile games that have gacha features are its amazing and beautiful semi-realistic anime art style. I am pretty sure that aside from going through the event and ranking, players want to collect all these amazing characters. For me, I saw loot boxes and gacha are quite similar. It is just the content that is different. But you guys know that the loot boxes and gacha are quite controversial. Back in 2018, Belgium banned loot boxes because it is actually gambling. That was pretty crazy. But meanwhile in Malaysia, loot boxes are already declared as silent gambling by Muslim Consumers Association of Malaysia. But no further law enforcement has been made, which means if you go to a casino and gambling, you might get caught. But if you open 10 boxes in Overwatch, don't worry, you won't get caught. Malaysian companies do not need to worry about making a game that has loot boxes or game features. For me, rather than limiting things that can be done, Malaysian government should help local game companies. We already have MIDA, who allocated 10 million ringgit for esports development in 2019. Local game companies can ask for grants from MDEC to access them financially. However, if we look back at a few years, esports growth has been quite slow. Yeah, indeed we did should get 2 medals, 1 gold and 1 bronze at the SEA Games Esports 2019. The Dota 2 KL Malaysia 2018 is quite good, but there haven't been any major tournaments held since that. 2019 might be the year we focus on the local qualifiers for SEA Games Esports. I hope in 2021, the budget will be used wisely. Aside from all of the esports things, Malaysia's game industry scene did pretty well. For me, Malaysian government needs to encourage local game companies and creative individuals to give Live 2D a chance. Live 2D is a rising software. Mobile games like Destiny Child and Bang Dream use Live 2D. We have lots of talented 2D artists in Malaysia. Imagine a Malaysian game company making a game with amazing characters. And for freelance 2D artists, the rise of VTuber in Southeast Asia is a good reason to learn Live 2D. In conclusion, for me, getting into the trend and culture is a good way to keep growing. It is good for local game companies to know what kind of things or software or art style that is trending in order to take advantage of it. That is all from me. If you think I'm wrong, drop a comment or your opinion. If you want to read my full thoughts, read my essay in this video, or just click the link in the description. Don't bother to subscribe. I'm not even looking for payment.